Hey guys, so I want to go over something a little bit different today. So I was browsing Reddit and came across Corsair's stock subreddit, and I found this article called Corsair's Creator Economy Moat. Now, it's quite lengthy, so I've highlighted some pieces here, but I want to cover some of the really important things of the article and actually talk about where Corsair is today after dropping off of a cliff. And I mean like dropping off a serious cliff, like a 44% drop in their last 1 year. So going from that $38 mark all the way down to at one point actually hitting, $20.05. It was absolutely insane. But the truth is, I really just like this stock. Like, I use their Stream Deck, I use the Elgato Cam Link, I use their keyboards, I use a lot of their products. But the truth is that this stock is just under attack. I mean, if you look, their short float as of December 15 is 41%. Find another company that's doing that amount of short float right now, and it's short float is a short interest. That's the attack against the company, people betting against the company. That is just some of the highest numbers on the stock market. And that's after dropping 44%. So is this really do they really think this is the worst company ever founded? Or is it just like a potential attack against this company right now? But anyway, I'm getting off topic. Let's go back to the actual article. Let's read through this actual article, Corsair's Creator Economy Moat, and get a feel for what Strat Becker has to say about this company, which I think is great. And I've highlighted some great points here. So let's just jump right into it. Last year, it became obvious that the creator economy is inevitable. No wonder, we're using it right now. It's undeniable that making content, whether through TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, wherever, is the next mainstream. The creator economy is the next media supercycle, and everyone from entrepreneurs to marketers are racing to catch up with this reality. But creators need supplies for their gear to make their content, and despite near-term demand issues, there's a strong argument that no company is better poised to take advantage of the long term than Corsair. So this next part is actually called a cultural moat with streamers, and wow, did they have one, but I don't want to jump ahead of this article. So the more powerful thing that Corsair has is its cultural moat amongst streamers and content creators. Corsair made the decision early in the game to specifically target and engage with streamers and potential customers, and have built an almost impenetrable positive relationship with the content creator community in the process. Corsair has also injected itself into the esports scene early and remains dominant in the area, sponsoring several teams and partnering with teams to release custom controllers through their acquired company, Scuff Gaming. With professional gamers, Double Lift or Shroud or something, often turning to content creation on their own or being creators prior to going pro. It creates a positive feedback loop where Corsair can continually grow itself into these communities further. Everything so far I completely agree with, but he goes on to say, and that even comes with one of the smartest acquisitions that I've ever seen in the industry with Elgato Gaming. I couldn't agree more. Elgato transformed Corsair's position in the streaming industry and are the sole suppliers of items necessary for streaming that could not be replicated by any peer. And I actually highlighted in one of the sections right here, net revenue of the gamer and creator peripheral segment increased 83.4% in 2020 as compared to 2019, which was primarily due to the strong sales growth in the sales of Elgato branded stream products. He goes on to actually talk about how, there's a lot of things like lighting and microphones and everything that a whole bunch of brands are competing with, but certain products like the Elgato Stream Deck just cannot be replaced by any other brand, or at least have not been so far. I mean, this is the actual view of the product right here. It's like a little macro button key with LED displays, so then you can customize it to what you want, but it allows you to sort of switch between these views like live, so I can go, back to the article or back to my face, whatever I want to do without actually having to do anything. I can switch over to different views, and it just makes your life really easy as a streamer. But anyway, he goes on to say, Elgato's focus on catering towards streamers does create a strong ecosystem for the company in convincing customers to use them for a larger share of their streaming gear. And I mean, that's just 100% true, right? Like whenever I actually got the Stream Deck and the new camera, I wanted to hook it all together, so I needed a capture card. So I got the Elgato actual Cam Link. That way it would work best together because it's the same brand. You pay a hefty premium for that, but a whole bunch of streamers are thinking the exact same way because we want to bring the best content to our viewers. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe down below. Anyway, this has a positive impact on the non-Elgato parts of Corsair as well, with streamers using Elgato products being more inclined to buy Corsair peripherals. I mean, yeah, I own their keyboard and everything. So anyway, a transforming company. The result of this moat is that Corsair's future path has changed to be oriented with the future of the content creator economy rather than being tied to the gaming market like it was in the past. It even made it go from being the smallest segment of the business in 2020 to being forecasted to be the largest part of the business in 2021. Searches for the Elgato Stream Deck were higher than searches for Corsair companies specifically in 2021 for the first time, showing a definitive change in the tides. So I'll try to show them, the revenue data on segment as well as I read this, but this doesn't even touch on the higher margins that this segment has or its better resiliency in the face of current supply chains and demand issues. The growth rates are higher as well as with gross profits not only being up 42% for the peripheral areas year to date compared to the just 15% for the rest of the company. Products that creators buy are both more profitable for Corsair and resilient to demand slumps than the rest of the company. The stronger demands and profitability won't likely change due to the inevitability of the creator economy. NVIDIA's global market manager, who's actually Atrioc from Twitch, if you guys know who that is, he explains that marketing spend is quickly shifting towards creator economies and claims that 2022 will be a major year when the actual change accelerates. Corsair is uniquely positioned to capitalize on this with their moat. Holy, what a great article, right? Anyway, what I think that he should have touched on more, and there was a lot of great points in there, but the gamer and creator peripheral side, not only is it a higher margin business and faster growing, but it's also a higher total addressable market. If you know me, I love my total addressable markets. How long can this ship continue to sail for, right? That's super important, especially whenever you're a long-term investor. So it's important to know that the memory business, although it's not growing as quick and the margins aren't as great, and that's what the business was built on to start with, this new gamer and creator peripheral side, which streaming is just absolutely insane and getting bigger and bigger. And you can know that a lot of the companies that I invest in, like Shopify, are based on the creator economy. And it's because it's growing like crazy. But I just wish he touched on the actual point that the total addressable market is also getting bigger. Because that's really, the trifecta of why I really like this company and why the gamer and creator peripheral side is going to get so big. I mean, honestly, the price to sales ratio on this company is 1. Okay, which means that the amount of revenue that this company is getting is how much you have to pay for this company for without any growth. And yet so they have some segments in their business that are just growing like crazy. So I understand that there might be an argument that this company was expensive or some sort of premium at the prices in the $30 range or something like this. But at a $21 range, for it still to have a 41% short interest is mind-blowing to me, considering that they're fully profitable and they're only being slumped down right now because of short-term worries that, trading is still backed up and there's supply chain issues, but these are getting solved. Like I said, the only way to actually invest is long-term investing, okay? So if you're not doing that, then don't bother looking at Corsair or practically any other stock, because the only way to invest is buying and holding. Hopefully you guys liked the video. If you did, I'd appreciate a like and subscribe down below if you want to see more financial content just like this. But until next time, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Stay safe trading, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.